Alright boys, welcome back. So this video has been a while to come out because I've been super busy and stuff. The solo duo base design, I let a lot of people down because I said I was going to drop this video and I didn't do it. So I do apologize to everyone that, wanted to see it and it got delayed. This will be the last time I make a video on this base build. I think I made 2 to 3 videos on it already, but if I make any drastic changes, then I'll obviously do another updated video. This is going to be the last changes that I've made from since I've had the base from the start. The only reason I'm making another base, video on it is because this base is always my go-to and it's been so successful for me. It's like a small compact base which always does me good on wipes. Like I hardly get raided and stuff like that. It just depends, I normally tuck this base into a forest or something now and I never get touched. So first I want to get onto the actual starter bases. This is the start, so I'm just going to show you. This is how the starter bases look anyway. It's just got a decoration inside. But if you come over to here, this is the one I've always been using, just the standard 2x1 space, which is kind of compact. It could get a little cramped on your duo, but this is the setup I prefer, which I always use. I don't think I'd change this personally. In the actual base tutorial, nothing really changes because when you do honeycomb, it would just be like this at the back. It'd be like this, and you'd do 3 here, and you'd have sheet literally right here, and then you just follow that with wood. You'd follow that with stone, so they can't, just splash for cheap. Same with this one, it's just the back will be a little bit bigger. You'd literally just do triangles all around, and then the same thing, just stone, and you just obviously HQM the core as well. So you'd HQM all these walls, and if you get that far into the wipe, you can just sheet all these walls here. But there's no huge difference. Literally there's no huge difference. If I just quickly fill this in as well, just so you guys can see the gist of the honeycomb. This is actually the difference. It's actually basically just one more extra out, and that's it. So you guys could definitely use this. I would say use this if you want more space. Obviously TC goes here, and you can access TC easily from just this corner here. So I mean, this one is okay, but for me personally, I just prefer the standard 2x1. It feels more cozy. There's not too much change, but this is the last change I'm going to make on this base for a video, and I just feel like it's the most efficient for when you're playing because I use this base all the time and I've used this and it's just works so well. So we're going to start with the starter base right now, and you want to have 2 triangles on the lowest part of the ground, which I think you should actually find the lowest, well, the flattest terrain you can find. I don't recommend building it on a hill. Once you place 2 triangles down, literally just 2 square foundations from the top of that, and that's literally your starter base, and then you can just fill it in. If you are making the other base design, you literally just make this like that, and then you do walls all the way around. And then I would say a double door if you have enough, but if you don't have enough for a double door, just put a single wood door, and then you can put a sheet door here, and you can just soft pick out this when you're ready, So literally just do this with a double door. That I normally just make these sheet anyway, and then that, and you just have your TC here. And then you can just play with this whole thing as a start base. So for the video's sake, I'm just going to use a normal 2x1. So I literally just delete all this out right here, and I just have walls here, and I just have that, and that's your starter base. Literally slap a roof on top, and you can play out of this. All right, so that's literally the starter base. That's how simple it is. Really easy to follow by, and yeah, you can get this down for pretty cheap. Moving on to upgrading. So you've been playing for a while now, and you actually have some decent loot. So what you can do is when you come out of this door right here, you just want to raise 3 foundations off the top of triangle, just like this. So you should just have this. I'm going to use this for stone for the sake of the video, but make sure this is wood, okay? And you just build it like this. Now, here's optional. You can have this basically like this for furnace space. It doesn't really matter. But me, I just build the bunk as I go, so I don't really mess with that. Grab your sheet door, and you just have your sheet door here. Just remember, this would be wood, okay? It doesn't have to be wood. I normally keep this stone. I know I'm not going to put a double door here, so I keep it stone. But if you guys are going to put a double door here, make sure this is wood and just have your sheet door here. So that will be the second part of your extension, just so no one can deep you, So literally just be like that, and then you'll be good. So from here, this is where the building out happens. So you just want to come off with triangle here, and this is where the thing changes right here. So you're going to have 2 lower triangles right here, just like that, okay? And then the rest can be raised. So I'll show you how that looks. This is how your front should look. Sweet. So now from here, you literally just get a wall right here and another door here, and then you can turn this into a triangle airlock right here. Okay, so it should look like this. So from here, you just want to get 2 you just want to get 1 half wall, and then you want to put a full wall right here, and you can just fill this in just like that. And that's what it should look like at the front right here. Make sure you do these 2 here low with the half wall. This is crucial, this whole part here. So from here, we're going to start working on the front now. Now the front is optional. We'll start off like this. So we'll fill this in right here. This will just be empty. Just fill it in like this. Should look like this. Now make sure to do the shot fronts first. You have to do the shot fronts if you're doing the roof version. You guys have probably seen from the other builds, I'm not sure, but link will be in the description to all the other base tutorials on this base. But you want to make sure these two are down first, or you won't be able to place this roofing. So next we're gonna get 2 squares. Remember, this one will be twig, okay, if you're doing it the way I'm going to show you after. But if you're just doing it the normal default way, you want it to be like this. Triangle or normal rooftop here. Place, there we go. And you just have a little wall here, fill that in. And then you'd have a doorway here. And that would be your way up. So you just do this. So if you're building it this way, this is how you do it. I'm not going to build it this way. I'm going to build it the other way. Remember, this is twig, okay? This is twig. Remember, this is twig, right? Bring that out like this. And then you'd obviously have your roof here. Then you have your walls all the way around here. Now you can delete this because it's twig, okay? You want to make sure this is deleted. Now, this is why I say build flat, because you want to put a oil refinery here. And if it's flat enough, they shouldn't even be allowed to, you know, access it. Normally, if it's on the incline, they can access it. So this will be twig here. This is optional. That's why I said make sure it's flat, because you might not want these triangles out. But I normally have these triangles out anyway, right here, for turrets anyway. If I make it that far into the wipe, we're going to get this door down here, right here. I'm just going to put it in for the video's sake. There we go. We're going to twist it the other way. In actual game, it will be annoying to jump over this rotator thing. So this is literally this part right here, and then you just fill this top in. Just like that. This is how I normally use the base now. So you should look exactly like this. Now the top is optional again. You can either have 2 walls here, just simply 2 walls, and then your single door right here. I'd say change this to a double now though. I feel like a double will be good. So this is in the new way as well. Double's just more sensible to have, you know. So double door up there. Here's optional, like I said. You can either have it like this and have 2 windows here. Just like that. This I've actually used in a series as well. Like, this has saved me. I was getting raided from this side here. They blew in through this wall. I had a guy here watching my door here, and I kind of baited him. So I basically I shut a garage door behind me, and I hopped out, and I managed to go behind the base and kill everyone on this side and actually won the raid. I prefer it with these. You don't have to have it like this. You can have pure walls if you want more privacy, but me, I don't look at it as a cosmetic look. I look at it as a play look, you know. Gonna put another double door here. You can either have the sheet or garage door. I like sheet door just for easy in and out. So that's literally the entrance I'm going with now. I don't have drop boxes here. That's the thing. I don't have drop boxes in this front part, which does make it a little bit ineffective compared to the other entrance. Once that's done, we're going to fill this in the roof. Now this right here, it's going to be twig. And just remember this is twig, okay? And then build this off. 1, 2, and delete this. Because this the whole time that triangle will be twig. And just build this like this. I'll just do it real quick and show you guys. Boom. So just like this. This is how it will be. We're going to be building it with the bedroom, but I'm just showing you guys the bedroom's not going to be honeycombed on this, okay? The other way that you guys can build the bedroom will be honeycombed. So this would be the bedroom right here. The bottom would be honeycombed, but the top wouldn't be honeycombed. This wall here, you guys want to get rid of. You guys can either just have it normally, just like a 2 by 1 at the back, and just honeycomb it. It's like very optional. But me, I've used this bedroom and it's saved me in wipes so much, so we're going to build that. We're not going to do honeycomb yet. I know this looks confusing, but it's really not confusing. Just have floors here. You guys would have done honeycomb already, but for the video's sake, I just want to do the honeycomb all at once. So this might look a little bit confusing, but just follow along anyway. But if you're in actual real game, obviously you'd have honeycombed this back part already. But this is how the upstairs will look. So your bedroom won't be honeycombed. It'll just be stone or either sheet, depending on what you do your honeycomb as, sheet or stone. So now at this point, make sure this wall here is rotated in and this one's rotated in. This is going to be a loot room up here. So yeah, that's basically it for the base right here. Just going to fill in the rooftop. Just make sure you do a half wall facing inwards and do a triangle right here, a triangle floor frame just right here. I'm going to make it sheet as well. Just make sure this is done here, and you're gonna have roof access on this base as well. So this is everything right now. This is the base fully naked, fully done, and the interior is the main thing that's been upgraded from since I've been playing with this whole base. I've used this base for months on months. So yeah, let's get into the interior. So right here, gonna do stone, and then this is sheet. Make sure these are sheet as well. You can do this from the inside, so you don't have to do it now. But make sure these two are 100% sheet. This will stop them from splashing so cheap, like the whole 2x1 here, you know, these two walls here. It's gonna cost them a pretty penny to do that. So that should be the back right there. Now the side, just do 2 triangles on each. So do 2 triangles. Just do 1 triangle on this side. Put to this side. Boom. So that's how it should look here. And now here we're gonna do square. And then another square. And that. We just honeycomb this just so they can't splash literally here. Because otherwise, if this was naked, they'd just splash 1 stone and 1 HQM, and then they've skipped a bunch of doors like double armor door here, all that stuff, you know. So make sure you fill this in just with stone. So it's an extra layer of protection, and it's an extra layer to throw them off, because they're just not gonna blow here, you know. There's just no way unless you've watched the video or something. But that's that side done, and then just come over to this side, because this side will be your door, or your way up basically. Just fill this in completely with just squares. Fill this in. Boom. And that is basically honeycomb done. This is how small the base is. You can fit it practically anywhere you want. You can honeycomb the roof as well. I'm going to show you an option for that later on, but right now we don't need to do that. So what we'll do right now is we get into the interior. We'll start with the core and we'll work our way out. So let's get into that. So for the core, in the starter base, you would have had the TC right here, inside of here, like that. So this would have been the TC. I don't know if you'd have had shelves, but if you had shelves, you'd have had this layout here. Pretty basic layout. 2 boxes here, 1 on the bottom. I'd say do the door first as well, just so it's less headache. I prefer garage door than armored door anyway. Put an armored door here. I just prefer garage door because it's like you don't have to, you know, fight to get in. 1 box here, no box there. So this would be your inside right here. I'm just gonna quickly come over to this side. You'd obviously have a HQM core once you're at that stage. So right now I'm just gonna honeycomb everything. So just follow me. This will all be HQM. Even the foundations, which I can't hit this foundation. I have to do it from underneath. But you guys would just move the box. But I can't be bothered to move this box. But this would be the inside. You want to make sure this whole thing is core. And then for the bunker, you want to make sure this is honeycomb, this is honeycomb, this is honeycomb. HQM I mean. This is HQM and this is HQM. And then the ceilings, I don't know why I always do these ceilings HQM. These two here are not necessary, but I always do it anyway. And then right here, basic, just it's just your basic standard bunker. Literally, it's just the basic bunker you can get, which I just love. I just love simple. I don't need this advanced stuff anyway. You can move the sheet door now because you're gonna obviously switch this for an armored or garage door. I think you can only fit a garage door here with the tier 3. And then we get our box. Now I love to have a locker here. I don't know if it's gonna fit with the armored door. Don't actually. Oh yeah, they have a locker. No, it's not gonna fit with the armored door. So I guess you can just do the old version. The old version just always used to have a tier 2, literally right here with a box underneath. This would normally just be a med bench or whatever you call it, and I'd just have a bag here. But the newer version, I always have a locker here, so I can't really use an armored door. Not really a big deal, maybe for some of you lot, but I'm not really worried, dude. There's a lot it takes. If you're gonna get raided, you're gonna get raided, you know. So I'm gonna get this locker down as well now. Lockers save me as a solo so much, so I value them so much. So this is how I play it with the locker right here. And because I'm solo, I'd have one bag here, but you can have 2 bags here if you're duo. So I'll just leave it as a duo for now. So yeah, once you have your drop box, just gonna put 1 here. Just general storage for whatever I need. Right there, I just have 1. So this would be your core. Obviously the other core is a lot more spacious, I guess, but I like it compact. It feels more cozy. But this is the core done. Not really much done to the core. I have used the space for a lot of storage now. The upstairs is more my storage place, so this is the core done. So I'm gonna delete these right now. Make these sheet. Make this sheet as well. Make this sheet, and that's obviously armored. I make this sheet so they don't just blow here and skip a bunch of doors. But just get your double armored or your double single doors here. Your single armored doors here. Have it facing like this so it feels more spacious and stuff. You can just have this all open when you're just doing like base labor and stuff like that. So that's literally the core done. Start working on this part now. So this can all be sheet or stone. Me, I just always have it sheet. Just get all this place down. That's armored. Get 3 garage doors. I'll start from this way. Now make sure to make these ceilings here sheet. Once you have enough resources, just make sure these 3 are sheet. So that's going to be your upstairs. You don't want people soft picking up. Here you want your triangle ladder hatch. This will be your roof access. You can do anything here. You can have research table, all that good stuff. You can even break this if you want to put furnaces, which I normally do, but I just feel weird just having this one armored door, wall exposed like this. So I normally just fill this in. I normally make the sheet as well, but you don't really need it sheet. I don't see anyone coming from the front to just go diag. I don't really see it ever happening. That's where the fun part gets in. This is like some extra storage. This can be for charcoal, whatever you want it to be. Just fill this in right here. Now underneath here, make sure it's sticking out a little bit. I'll tell you why in a second. Same with the box as well. Just like that. Now we get our oil refinery. Try to put it as far as you can in the corner as you can, just so you can get down here, which would be epic. So you have your repair bench here, and you have 3 boxes here for, you know, farm or charcoal, whatever. It's just out the way. As soon as you shut this garage door, it doesn't exist anymore, you know. So I really love this feature here. This feature is really good. And yeah, you got a personal oil refinery, and you got a space down here that you can actually fit in and move about. Now we go to the upstairs. So we have a single door here. You make this sheet as well, because I'd have this armored. Grab your ladder. You can either have a ladder hatch here, which is really cool. I do like the idea of a ladder hatch, but I hate the whole waiting process for this stuff. For the video we do ladder hatch, but if you want to be old school like me, you just delete this and you just have a ladder here just for quickness, you know. We'll do everything newer, just for all the people that don't really like the old school way. I've had this base from since old school, before these ladder hatching and stuff came out, so I've just used ladders the whole time. And then up here we have a single armored door. Best way would be to have it inwards, I would guess, just like this. So it's just out the way. Now this is where most of the changes have happened. So up here, we're gonna get our furnaces down. You get 6 furnaces up here. From here, I'm gonna do this for the video as well. I normally do this armored because I actually get a lot of loot. So I normally have this armored, but you guys can just have it default sheet. A lot of people complain about the upkeep and stuff. I'm gonna just do it how it should be done. But obviously I go overboard because I keep like decent loot upstairs as well, so I do it a lot different. So remember, when you're doing this will be twig, okay? I'm just using stone for the video. So this will be twig, and you'd build that. You can only do that with twig, so just make sure that's like that. And then not armored. Make sure these are sheet right here. You'd obviously have this whole part back here sheet, because they won't be able to see this. They'll only be able to see this part sheet, which if you don't care about this being sheet, go for it. But me, I care about it all looking the same, so they don't get ideas and stuff like that. But like I said, if you are a bit sketchy of this being one wall to your bedroom, do that 3 triangle honeycomb right here, and you're literally solid. You can make this sheet as well. So yeah, basically just like this. And then this is what I was saying earlier for the bottom honeycomb. Just make sure this is sheet as well. And this is how this top should look so far with all the upgrades. So now what I do right here is I grab a locker. I get this locker on the furthest side of the wall. But first we're going to do the garage door, so it's less annoying. You can keep this stone, like I said again. Get our locker out. Get the locker furthest in here. And that'll be your one locker right here. This locker has saved me so much in these wipes. And in your bed. Make sure you get your bed the furthest in you can. Might take a few attempts to get it in. Pause on that one. So once you've got it in like that, this will be your bedroom here. You can get a drop box here, but it's like a very weird angle you have to do, like this basically. The garage door will cover it, so you'll have it like this. Obviously this will be honeycombed. If it's not, you just have this sticking out. I normally keep like boom booms in there. No, I'm joking, I don't keep boom booms in there. I normally keep like 2 rows of meds in here, which is good. It doesn't really matter anyway, because right here, if I have my tier 2 from obviously crafting my tier 3, I put my tier 2 in here, and I have a small box here just for meds, just in case I can't, just in case my my core down here gets compromised. I have a tier 2 of med stuff underneath here, beds, guns, everything up there. So this is the main upgrade that saved me in my wipes I've been playing. Like, this has saved me so much. Just this one room is a huge change to this base, which just makes it so much easier to defend stuff. I never used to use bedrooms, and I used to sit on a 5-minute back time every minute. Alright, so I delete the sheet door because up here I'd have an armored door. So what we do first, get this shelf down. To be honest, I don't really like having 5 boxes here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like having 5 boxes here. Sounds a little bit crazy, but I'll show you guys what I normally do. So what I like to do now is a very weird, but it's very efficient. In case you lose this bag and your core bag, I normally have another bag here, literally inside here, because then it's tucked behind an armor door, and you can have loot in here as well. So say I spawn in here and I'm getting online raided, I can just grab stuff from here. Here you get another shelf off. It might just be because there's garage door here. Just quickly face it the other way. There we go. Should be able to get the shelf here now. Boom. One there, and then 2 small boxes. So storage in this base is super good now, and it actually feels spacious still. So this is an extra 2 large boxes here. Basically 3 if you combine these. You like to raid a lot, so I'd have this right here. Boom. Now that's out the way because it links flush, so I'd have this here all the time just to get quick explosives. Put a small box underneath here to store them as well, or any potion stuff like that. Now this is the best thing I've ever done. So above here you're gonna have 2 drop boxes now. This is the best upgrade I think I've done in a while. This has helped so much just to get meds and stuff in here. So you'd have that there. I didn't even know you could do this until I tried it, you know. And then 1 drop box here, another drop box here. Boom. And that is basically your upstairs done. But before you get out of here, I'm just gonna quickly show you the honeycomb that you can do for the roof. If you want to just do the honeycomb, literally just do half walls all the way here, cover this part here, and then just do lower walls here just so it's harder for them to splash like that, and then literally just fill it in, and that's your honeycomb for your rooftop done. And yeah, this is literally the base done. So I'm gonna quickly show you the upkeep as well for you guys that are impatient. This is the upkeep. This is nothing for a solo. This is literally nothing for a solo. If you guys are complaining, if you guys think this is a lot for a solo, don't play solo. Go play duo or something, because this on vanilla is easy. This is literally 1 launch site run. But yeah guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Be sure to like, sub, and follow my Discord, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.